Okay, JP Morgan. This is my analysis for this one, guys. I really like this trade. A lot of people think that bank stocks are beaten down, and bank stocks are beaten down. They're trailing the market, but you can see that JP Morgan has a historical beta of 1.18. And with a beta closer to 1, the closer you have a beta to 1, the more that stock moves with the market. So banks are beaten down, interest rates are low, that's why they're lagging right now. But this is a great long-term play. If you are a long-term investor, you'd be gobbling JP Morgan shares up dirt cheap anywhere that you can get them around 100. Under 100, you're just stealing JP Morgan shares right now, in my opinion. In the short term to medium term, you can see the high made at 115.77 on 6/5. Then the pullback to 96, correlated with the market. Had a huge bounce from 96 to 105.68. Then the retracement, just like the market. Now the retracement was to the 61.8 on the fib, which some people might consider bearish, but in my opinion, that's oversold in the short term. You want the Fibonacci retracement to hold 50%. Consolidate and move higher. That's a continuation trend. If it breaks down below the 50, in a lot of traders' minds, that's a sell, but that's for day trade rules, right? I'm looking for a swing trade here, so I'm gobbling up calls anywhere between 98 and 100. I think I made the alert for my JP Morgan entry, and the price was around 100. It broke down yesterday to 98. I bought calls at 100. I bought calls at 98 for July 17th. The 120 calls is what I'm in. I've got a month here. My time horizon is pretty far out. I believe we get a 103 test very soon. And then once we get the 103 test, we're going to retest 105. We get a break of 105, we're back to 110. So I really believe by July 17th, we'll be retesting those 115.77 highs that we made on 6/5. You can see that there is a channel that we're stuck in right now, 103 to 96. We get that 103 break, we're retesting 105. We break 105, we're at 110. We break 110, we're at 115. RSI 52.62, super low, has a lot of room to run. You can see that the MACD is starting to curl. It's not quite into its full curl yet. We want the convergence to be a little bit stronger, but market sentiment is high right here, guys. The market's going to go higher. Everything is indicating that the market wants to go higher. JP Morgan is going to go higher, guys. These are great calls right here, and you're going to see, and they're super cheap. The 127.17 calls are like 65 cents. Guys, that's a steal, man. You're going to, those calls in a month are going to be $5, or you know what I'm saying? So I think this is a tremendous opportunity. I think it's oversold. I think bank stocks are beaten down. They got a lot of room to run, and people are going to be gobbling these shares up at 100, just like they were gobbling those shares up at 100 a month ago. They're going to be gobbling them up here too. So guys, JP Morgan's going higher. You may not like the chart setup, but I think it's prime with higher highs and higher lows coming off this March bottom. JP Morgan is bullish in my opinion.